Welcome everybody to another case of Cabbage Juice. And for today, we're gonna be talking about, as you can see here above the LCD screen behind me, is UFOs. But before we start, have any of you actually seen UFOs before? Like in real life, or thought you have seen UFOs? As for me, I would say I did when I was in long time ago when I was a kid. I was staring outside the window of my classroom back in middle school, and I suddenly saw this weird object flying in the sky, and it just zoomed out of nowhere. At that time, I was like, oh, maybe I was just imagining. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bored kid, but now that I think about it, it does kind of look like a UFO. How about you guys? Uno, servos, favor. My Spanish is done. The only Spanish I know is when counting because Philippine when we talk about currency in Philippines, we actually use Spanish words instead of Tagalog. Like we say 25 pesos, 25 pesos, something like that. Anyways, that's enough to tangent. So yeah, we're talking about UFOs, aka alien spacecraft, or some other people believe it to be some military weapon that is not, you know, that haven't been discovered yet or haven't been publicized, or others weather balloon. So let's get started. First of all, what we wanted to know what UFO actually means in Meriam dictionary. I'm gonna change my screen. There we go. Identifying flying objects. Yes, identifying flying objects. That's what actually UFO means, the acronym. But according to Webster Meriam Dictionary, of course, we always have to go to Merriam-Webster Dictionary. It's our best friend. Our high schools, this is where we get our meaning in words, and I actually installed it on my phone when I was in college. So UFO, a mysterious flying object in the sky, is something sometimes assumed to be a spaceship from another planet. Identified flying object, just like what Hero said. And that's it. Or Miriam, that's kind of short. That is a short description. I guess that's what all the mirrors have to say about it. What else do we have? We have aside from Miriam Dictionary, I also got a definition in Britannica. Of course, another favorite website to go to, news articles, Britannica. And hello, Staatilche, welcome to the stream. What's up? Let me shout you out real quickly. Oh, Valorant, let's go. I use Cambridge Dictionary. Fair. Let's see what Britannica said. So, that thing flying object, what we know. Let me zoom in because I can barely see it myself. Identifying flying object is an UFO or airborne object or optical phenomenon that seems like airborne object that onlookers is unable to identify. Yeah, this is more complete than Webster's dictionary. So it doesn't only mean spaceship, It can mean anything flying in the sky and you don't know what it is. You can just call it UFO. Thank you for this. So you're welcome. So UFO first became major subject public interest after World War II, which is 1946. We're gonna get to that later. The first sighting of UFOs, possibly sparked by the development of rocket technology. Oh yeah, back in the World War era, I remember there's a lot of experimental technology, right? And they believed that the certain forces in Germany, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I cannot really say because of YouTube and YouTube and TOS, but yeah, certain forces in Germany in the World War, they build like specialized aircraft that kind of look similar to a UFO. So maybe that's what it is. We don't know. German flying saucer. Yes, yes, yes. They say not me. Yes, correct, correct. Flying cardboard. Yeah, it can be a flying cardboard. Flying cardboard plates. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, doesn't have to be like this shape, right? There's also other UFO shapes, and you're gonna see that later because later on, I'm gonna show you a bunch of footage of UFOs. Yeah, I gathered some. Let's get scared together. You're welcome. Some interpret that the sighting of UFOs as evidence as the extraterrestrial life have visited Earth. That's what majority of the people believe, right? Like UFO enthusiasts, extraterrestrial life enthusiasts, alien researchers. They think that UFO came from space. But there are other theories that UFO actually came from Earth itself. And there's a hidden civilization in within Earth, like the Hollow Earth theory. Agartha, if you know Agartha. Maybe I will tackle it someday. So summarize, Agartha is like a hidden world within Earth. It's like a place in the inner Earth, wherein yeah, something like Atlantis. Also the German flying ring bell. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. German flying ring bell looks like a UFO, right? Atlantis. Agartha, I won't say Atlantis and Agartha is not the same. Agartha is more like, because Atlantis is like a city that might have exist. While Agartha is a mythical city that exists today. Currently, to those people who's trying to search for it right now, kind of like El Dorado, right? The Golden City. So Agartha is like a hidden world city, which is within inner Earth, that is said to have technology, like high-tech technology, and they said that UFOs came from there, right? And one of the entrances to the UFO phenomenon. Oh my god, how come I didn't have background music here for the show screen? I forgot to put it, but it's okay, it's okay. Kwensya na yung... It's okay. Anyways, yeah. So one of the entrances, like to Agartha, is the so-called Bermuda Triangle, where ships disappear. And their explanation for that is because ships, planes who pass by Bermuda Triangle ends up in Agartha and never seen again. That's what the theory is. And Mu continent, yeah, Mu continent. We might tackle a bunch of those, like hidden cities. Maybe next time, because next topic I'm gonna tackle related to UFOs. I'll tell you, I did this rude. But that's a good idea. Thank you, Hero, for giving me the idea. I will tackle lost mysterious cities. I'll make sure to credit you. Identify. Okay, where am I? Major subject World War II. Yes, because of the experimental technology. Some interpret that UFO evidence extra life. Already did said that. The first widely publicized UFO sightings took place at 1947, which is we're gonna talk about later on. When businessman Kenneth Arnold claimed had spotted a high-speed crescent-shaped flying object while piloting his own plane near Mount Rainier in Washington. They said that the first sighting of UFOs 1947. But I actually found an earlier sighting, which is said to be in Germany during the Middle Ages. But let's see. The term flying saucer originated from the misprint of Kenneth Arnold's account of his own sighting, in which he described the crescent-shaped object, which became this one, right? UFO flying saucer, which became the norm. And everybody claimed that all UFO looks like this, but that's not true. There are other UFO that doesn't look like this at all. You'll also see that. Are we gonna watch USA's official confirmed UFO video? We're going to watch the Pentagon one. I have the Pentagon video. Moving through the air like saucers keep on water, a newspaper report misstated that the objects themselves were saucer shaped, thus bringing the idea of a flying saucer, which looks like a disc plate. The US Air Force undertook Project Sign in 1948 and inquired that we intended to investigate the spate of UFO sighting that had recently been reported. What happened to that now? I Many researchers involved with the project sign were originally convinced that UFO were high-tech Soviet aircraft. Yeah, I mean, in tangent to this, like related topic, you know the bomber airplane? It's like F-11 or something. Bomber jet plane, jet fighter. The triangle looking one, is this the one? Yeah, this one. Fighter bomber. This one. This. Let me open up image. They actually thought this was an UFO back in the day. That one. But it wasn't. It was an experimental airplane that time. Hi, Bricks. Welcome to the stream. But yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
During the day, I was like 19. I'm sure if it's 80s or 70s. They thought this was an UFO when they were test piloting this airplane. But few years later, they publicly announced it's just this thing over here, this bomber airplane. Now that you think about it, it kind of looks like a UFO, right? Like if you're in the ground and if you look above and you see something that looks like this, a triangle looking aircraft, you would think that is a UFO, right? And based it what it looks like, it's all black because of stealth purposes. Yeah, it's still in use and it's a cool airplane inspired from Tetris. Yeah, I think it's like aerodynamic. The reason why they made it this shape, so it'll move faster. So decrease air resistance. Like the over here is pointed, then over here is curved, based on the law of physics, so that it flies faster. But yeah, people actually thought this was a UFO. Maybe all this UFO phenomenon is actually aircrafts, experimental aircrafts that haven't been made public yet. Radio waves, not aerody. A minority ascribed to the external hypothesis, ETH. Project Sign gave way to Project Grudge in 1949, okay? Which in turn gave way to Project Blue Book in 1952. So Project Blue Book, 1952, is a government project. I think it's made by the CIA to investigate UFO phenomenons, whether to see if it's true or not. There is also a Netflix show regards to this Project Blue Book, if you guys are interested. This one main mention to ghost does not go fast. That is true. It looks like an alien craft. Anyways, the most lasting of the US government's inquiries into the UFO question, Project Blue Book remained from 1952 to 1969 and it got shut down, allegedly. Officially it's shut down, but we don't know right now. The project had its headquarters at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. In the 17 years the Project Blue Book was inoperated, recorded over 12,000 sightings. Wow, that is a lot of UFO sightings for the past 52, 69, more than a decade, right? Span around 17 years. Sightings that were recorded by the Blue Book were categorized into two groups: those that could be associated with a known phenomenon, like illusions, kind of stuff. People just saw birds moving fast. With atmospheric, astronomic, maybe meteorites, or man-made, airplanes, experimental planes, and those which could not be readily associated with identifiable cause. In 1953, the Central Intelligence Agency, like CIA, created the Robert Panel, a panel of scientists helmed by the physicist H.P. Robertson that was charged with reviewing findings of Blue Project Book. Yeah, like I said, it was made by the government, CIA of America. As to why they have interest in UFO, I'm not sure. But based on my opinion, maybe for security purposes, right? Because UFO can be associated to, weapons of other countries that could be potentially dangerous. I think that's the reason why they're investigating it. Or in a conspiracy theorist mindset, they might think that the government just want to hide the fact that aliens exist and they're doing all this investigation for a cover-up. That's what I heard. A bunch of conspiracy theory, but who knows? I'm just a cabbage at the internet. The Robertson panel come to the conclusion that the vast majority of UFO sightings could be explained by natural phenomena. Yeah, like illusions, right? Mirages. That the UFO sighted posted on security risks to the US. But the thing about this, right, is in modern times, like everybody have a smartphone. There are lots of things that cannot be explained, which you'll see later on that you cannot. That's not natural. The thing that you'll see, right? That is not normal. That there's no evidence in Project Blue Book's record that prove the existence of extraterrestrials. That's what they say, but we don't know. Part of Robertson's past findings were not revealed until 1979. That is a long time for it to show. A delay that added fuel to the flame of various conspirators involving the idea of government cover-up. I mean, that's what they all say, right? It's the government trying to hide the truth. Another inquiry was opened by the US Air Force in 1966, which is under the leadership of physicist Edward U. Condon. Who are you? Let's see. American physicist. Okay, Edward U. Condon, born in New Mexico, died in 1974 as an American physicist from whom the Frank Condon principles named applied quantum mechanics and understanding of the atomic nucleus. So this guy is very important, apparently. During World War II, Condon made valuable contributions to the development of atomic energy and radar. So I guess he is the guy to call. Talk about UFO because he knows all about energy and physics. Was tasked to investigate 59 compelling but inexplicable signs originally recorded during the Project Blue Book. The result of the inquiry that were included called the scientific study of identified flying objects, less formally referred to the Condon Project. The Condon Report also Condon as the Condon Report. Never mind, that project. Sorry, I misread. The Condon Report has also found no evidence for the existence of extraterrestrials. This finding contributed to the decision to shutter Project Blue Book in 1969. I see. And that, let me add background music. It's my mistake for not putting that on the media source. Cabbage Juice. BGM. Okay, got it. There we go. Now we have background music. Anyways, a small minority of scientists continue to describe to E.T.H. Allen Hynek as an astronomer at the Ohio State University and the Northern University who participated in the Project Sign, Grudge, and Blue Book investigations. Another, the better remembered scientist who continued to advocate for the idea, founded his own privately run research group called Center of UFO Studies, or how do you read this? CUFOS. I'll just call it CUFOS. In 1973. Governmental scrutiny of the UFO phenomenon was revived in the 21st century, of course, because during the 21st century, a lot of people have access to video cameras, and they would take pictures or videos of UFO phenomenon. If you notice, like a bunch of UFO footage come from the 21st century, majority. The Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, AATIP, a secret, albeit under classified program run by the US Department of Defense. Isn't this a British, I mean, DOD? I guess they're not under US, I wouldn't call it censorship, jurisdiction then. According to the DOD, AATIP operated from 2007 to 2012, at which point the program's funding was diverted elsewhere. I see. And we have Canada. Canada's government is the only one besides that the US that has kept relatively existence record on its citizens' UFO sightings, because one of the reasons why they do that, they want to cause, according to what I heard, and based on observation, they don't want to cause mass hysteria towards the people. Like for example, what's a mass example of mass hysteria? Fear. during the pandemic, right? When there are a lot of news going on about the virus and videos on how people affected with the virus just dropped down on the floor in China. They just faint, dropped down. A lot of people panicked that time, and you know what happened? They go on a shopping spree, panic buying, as they call, buying all the goods and everything they can get their hands on because they think that the world is already ending. So I think one of the reasons why they do this type of stuff, like keep hidden, is to avoid mass hysteria. Other countries, including the United Kingdom, Sweden, Denmark, Australia, and Greece, have kept the scantier records. Okay. In some countries, for example, those of the former Soviet Union and the People's Republic of China, UFO sightings resulted from the secret prepared tests that the country's people weren't made aware of. In some cases, the government is involved encouraged their citizens to believe that the objects were of extraterrestrial origin in order to obfuscate the true nature of the experiment. So, they said, in some countries, they did say, there they said it's specific, Soviet Union and People's Republic of China. They would like say that the objects they saw were UFOs, aliens, extraterrestrials. Maybe they like do a mass campaign of false information so that people will think that the aircraft, the experimental aircraft that they're making and testing is not a military weapon but a alien UFO spaceship. I think that's also the reason they use the masses to shield their experiments and all this stuff against foreign enemies so that they won't get the upper hand. I think the US also do the same thing with their UFO phenomena, just not these two countries. There are numerous natural phenomena that have been employed to explain UFO sightings. They included the fact that the planet Venus, which is the one closest to Earth, it's not actually Mars but Venus, is often mistaken for a flying object. Why? I guess since it's closest to Earth, when they look at it in the telescope, it's quite visible, right? Maybe they think it's a UFO. So the reflections on the window and eyeglasses can produce superimposed images, or that halo effect that the camera lenses sometimes lend to illuminate objects can resemble a saucer-like shape. But the thing is about this, based on the footages that is already available in the internet, even the Pentagon have confirmed that UFO exists. I don't think that a trick of light can move in light speed, like from 0 to what? Mach 3, Mach 4? Which is impossible. Psychologists often attribute abduction stories. Yes, abduction stories. I wonder if that's our next topic for Cabbage Juice. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. The sleep paralysis, a commonly experienced sleep order whereby a person was falling asleep, wake up, is conscious but unable to move their body. This is not related to UFOs though. Abductions. Why is it in here? Okay, so that's it for Britannica. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about alien abductions, spoiler alert, next week. And there are we're gonna read a lot of alien abduction stories. And I think majority of them are very disturbing. I've actually watched a alien abduction movie before. Anyways, moving on to the first ever UFO sighting. Now that we understand what a UFO is, let's see which is the first one that showed up. And the one what we said a while ago was 1946, right? Here. Who said it? There. Kenneth Arnold. And the only safe source I could find is actually Wikipedia. There's a bunch of other websites where I can get this article from, but I'm kinda I want to go to the same website. If it's from a news article, maybe from a media source, but I have no choice. But let's just go. Let's just go what Wikipedia have to say. The Kenneth Arnold UFO sighting occurred on June 24, 1947, when private pilot Kenneth Arnold claimed that he saw a string of 9 shiny identified flying objects. Oh, this is the one from Pentagon. Flying past Mount Rainier at speeds that Arnold estimated minimum of 1,200 miles an hour. I don't understand this, but I understand this. 1,932 kilometers per hour. That is fast. This was the first post-World War II sighting in the United States that garnered nationwide news coverage, and is credited with being the first of the modern era of UFO sightings, including numerous reported sightings over the next 2-3 weeks. Arnold's description of the objects also led to the press quickly coining the term flying saucer, and flying this popular describe the terms of UFO. Okay, this is like the summary of what happened. Let's see the specific sighting. On June 24, 1947, Arnold was flying from... Is this? How do you read this? Chehalis? I'll just say Chehalis, Washington to Yakima, Washington. And on call Air Dash 2 on a business trip. He made a brief detour after learning that the $55,000 reward, equivalent to $68,000 today, for the discovery of a U.S. Marine Corps transport to the airplane that he had crashed near Mountain Rainier. The skies were completely clear. There's a mild wind. A few minutes before 3 p.m., which is 15 o'clock in military time, and about 9,200 feet, which is 2,800 meters, an altitude near the Mineral Washington, he gave up his search and started heading eastward towards Yakima. He saw that the bright flashing lights similar to a sunlight reflecting from a mirror. Afraid he might be dangerously close to another aircraft, Arnold scanned the skies around him, but all he could detect was a DC-4 to his left behind him. I don't know what's a DC-4. What's DC-4? DC-4, the Douglas DC-4 is an American 4-engine piston. Oh, this one. The propeller. Okay, gotcha. Propeller of the airplanes. Behind him, about 15 miles, 34 kilometers away. Geez, why don't you guys just use kilometers? With the assistance of ground radar. About 30 seconds after seeing the first flash of light, Arnold saw a series of bright flashes in the distance of his left or north of Mount Rainier, which was then from 20 to 25 miles, 32 to 40 kilometers away. He thought they might have the reflection on his airplane windows, but few quick tests rocking his airplane from side to side, removing his eyeglasses, later rolling down his sides from window, so he saw it while flying the airplane. Ruled this out that the reflection came from the flying objects, which he saw, the several flying objects. They flew in a long chain, and Arnold for a moment considered they might be a flock of geese, but quickly ruled this out of a number of reasons, including the altitude, bright glare, and obviously fast speed. He then thought they might be a new type of jet and started looking intently for a tail, and was surprised that he couldn't find any. I mean, logically speaking, I think most people, if they see that, it's either they think alien or a spy jet from certain countries. They could quickly approach the Rainier and then pass in front, usually appearing dark in profile against the bright white snowfield covering Rainier, but occasionally still give off a bright light flashes as they flip around erratically. Sometimes he said he could see them on the edge when they seemed too thin and flat. They were particularly invisible. According to Jerome Clark, Arnold described them as a series of objects with a convex shape. So who's Jerome Clark? Jerome Clark is an American writer specialized in identifying... Oh, so he's an UFO author and paranormal subjects. He has appeared in ABC News, Special Report, Unsolved Mystery Sightings, and UFO. Clark is also a country and folk music songwriter. Born in 1947, age 77, so he's still alive right now. I guess he met the guy and interviewed him. Through the later years, he revealed that one object differed by being crescent shaped. Several years later, Arnold would state he likened their movement to saucers skipping on the water without comparing their actual shapes to saucers. But initially quotes from him to indent him comparing the shape to a saucer, disc, pie pan, or half moon, or generally convex and thin. Using juice crawling fastener, what's this? This fastener, fastener, quickly action panel fastener, type of propeller quarter scan lock fastener. I see. It's like the parts of the airplane, right? Removable covering vehicle engine was found in the automobiles. Okay. As a gauge to compare the 9 objects to the distance DC-4, Arnold estimated their angular size as slightly smaller than the DC-4, about the width between the outer engines, about 60 feet, 18 meters. Where are we? Arnold also said he realized that the object would have been quite large to see any details distance, and later, after comparing notes with the United Airlines crew that had a similar sighting 10 days later, similar place, the absolute size of larger than the DC-4 airliner, greater than 100 feet, 30 meters length. Army Air Force analysts would later estimate 140 to 280 feet based on analysis of human visual acuity and other sightings details as such as distance. Okay. Arnold said the object were grouped together as Ted Blocher. August 22, okay. 2024 was an American ufologist, singer, actor, and author who performed Broadway tour with production of Oliver Hello Daddy and My Fair Lady. So ufologists are people who studies UFO phenomenons and document about it. They're kind of like journalists for UFOs. Writers is directly step down echelon formation, which is this. All together. There's an over distance that he has calculated to be 5 miles. Though they're moving on a more or less level horizontal plane, Arnold said that the object weaved from side to side, like the tail of a kite, Chinese kite, as he later stated, darting through the valleys around the similar mountain peaks. They would occasionally flip or blank back on the edges unison as they turned maneuvered, causing almost blindingly bright mirror-like flashes of light. The encounter gave him an eerie feeling, but Arnold suspected he had seen test flights of new US military aircraft. I mean, I would too. I think it's like a weapon. As the object passed Mount Rainier, Arnold turned his plane to southwards on a more or less parallel course. It was at this point that he opened his side windows and began to observe the object obstructed by any glass that might have produced the reflection. According to Arnold, the object did not disappear and continued to move very rapidly southward, continuously moving forward of his position. Curious about their speed, he began to time their rate of passage. He said they moved from Mount Rainier to Mount Adams, where they faded from view a distance of about 50 miles, 80 kilometers in 1 minute and 40 seconds. According to the clock of his instrumental panel, when he later had time to do the calculation, the speed was over 17,000 miles per hour, so 2,700 kilometers per hour. This is confusing. Just use kilometers, please. Use the metric system. This was about 3 times faster than any manner aircraft in 1947. Not knowing exactly the distance where the object faded from view, Arnold conservatively and abruptly rounded down 1,200 miles, 1,100 kilometers an hour, still faster than any known aircraft, which had yet to break the sound barrier. But nowadays, jet planes break sound barriers like nothing. Arnold shares the story. When Arnold landed in Yakima, described that he had seen a number of pilot friends who suggested that maybe he had seen guided missiles or new airplane being secretly developed by the United States Army. After refueling, he continued on his way on an air show, Pendleton, Oregon. He was first interviewed by reporters the next day, June 25th. When he went to the office of the East Oregonian in Pendleton, any skepticisms the reporters might have harbored evaporated when they interviewed Arnold at length, as historians Mike Dash records. Who are you? Mike Dash is a Welsh writer, historian, and a researcher. He was written book articles about dramatic episode in history. I see. Arnold had making of a reliable witness. He was respected business and experimental pilot. It seemed to be neither exaggerating that he had seen or adding sensational details to the report. He also gave the impression of a careful observer. These details impressed the newspaperman who interviewed him and lent credibility to his report. Speaking to the reporter Associated Press, Arnold said, "This whole thing has gotten out of hand. I want to talk to the FBI or someone. Half the people look at me as a combination of Einstein, Flash Gordon, and Screwball. I wonder what my wife back then in Idaho thinks. Who knows?" How is this a lot of articles? I think we don't have to read all of this. Plus the point of the article we're supposed to read is Arnold's part, which is the first ever UFO phenomenon according to history, but there's actually something earlier, apparently. An article from Staatilche. I don't know how to read this. Staatilche Museen Berlin. Is this correct? I don't know how to read German, sorry. Anybody from Germany over here? No, I don't care about cookies. Staatilche Museen Berlin. I'm thinking this is like a museum, right? Here, UFO in 1665, basically the Middle Ages, right? The Air Battle of Star Saloon. And this is the picture. See? UFOs raining down. They said this is like the first ever. Or maybe there's something way more earlier than this. I don't know. But in April 1665, 6 fishermen witnessed an unexplained celestial phenomenon. This article is by Krusty Notek. Sorry. Basically, this picture over here, as you can see. UFO. Kinda looks like flying bread. In April 1665, 6 fishermen witnessed an unexplained celestial phenomenon, an aerial battle in the skies above the ballistic sea near Starlson. As an evening broke, a dark gray disk appeared high above the city center. A UFO 1665 is the first exhibition of its kind, focused on historical UFO sightings. So it's not 1946. Apparently, 1665 is the first. With the reference to contemporaneous visual and textual sources, the exhibition reconstructs the way this event was portrayed in the media and exposed certain paradigms and communication strategies that are still used today to determine how we report on the unexplained area phenomenon, UAPs. The exhibition takes visitors on an expedition into strange unfamiliar world images that otherwise remain concealed from the museum's general audience in archives or between the pages of old books. Those who are only familiar with the 17th century art from the grand galleries or paintings may be somewhat taken back upon entering the exhibition space. Visitors might feel they are entering a baroque parallel universe with strange symbols in the sky, airships, space rockets, and flying saucers. Yeah, why would they actually, make an art about that during the 17th century when there's no such thing as airplanes before? Everything here is centered around one of the most spectacular celestial phenomena of modern era. At 2 p.m. 8 April 8, 1665. April 8, 1665, 2 p.m. That's better. That's more understandable. 6 fishermen who are fishing for herring off the coast of Stralsund watch on as a great flocks of birds in the sky morph into warships and engage into thunderous air battle. Decks teamed with ghostly figures when at dusk a flat round shape like a plate appears above St. Nicholas Church. They flee the following day. The following day, they find that they're trembling all over, complain of plain. Hi, Rain. Welcome to the stream. What's up? I'm gonna shout you out too. We're talking about UFO phenomenon, and we are talking about
Turned
the first
and
ever UFO
as if covering something.
in Germany
Nearby,
during
they
the 17th
eat and
century.
people beside another mountain.
And as to what it looks like,
They dug it this morning,
see,
the girl whispered.
there's an art piece of the UFO over here in Berlin, Museum Berlin. That's what it looks like, apparently. Why would they draw something like that during the 17th century? Strange, right? Strange. Where are we? Oh yeah, here. First 5 focus on history. Okay, we're already visitors between pages of Parafang. Here we go. Those who are familiar with the 17th century be somewhat taken back upon entering the exhibition space. Visitor might feel they are entering Baroque parallel universe. Okay. Everything here is centered around one of the most spectacular celestial phenomena of modern era. At 2 p.m. on April 8, 1666, fishermen are fishing. We're ready to read that. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Birds, the morph engaged thunderstorm. The deck's team with ghostly figure when a dust flat round shaped like plate appears above St. Nicholas Church. Then flee. The following day, they find that they are trembling over and complain of pain. Radiation. I think this is a sign of radiation. That's how old times UFO look like. That's what they draw what UFO actually looks like during the 15th century, 17th century, 1655. It is like the Baroque period, right? Baroque period or Renaissance period, Renaissance period, where art is booming. I mean, this looks like a bread in the sky, right? Although this one looks weird. See that? That is UFO. Anyways, where are we? Here. Media transformation. The media spread the news like wildfire, with the publishers of various leaflets and newspaper locked in the fierce competition to which each other to... Okay, maybe I should make it bigger. There we go. To conquer the most colorful version and interpretation of the events. Basically, they made it into a campaign of the most creative storytelling they can find. I think it's... I don't know. Why would they do that? Maybe to boost views? It was religious conviction in particular that were most responsible for determining how the event was transformed by the media. The generic public could not have known at that they had actually been witness was an atmospheric reflection of sea battle that was raging just beyond the horizon instead. So, reflection of light. What is it is this shape? Right? The general public witness refraction. See, they were convinced that the universe was ruled by the god who had power to protect visions of impending disaster into the sky. Their battle was likewise perceived as a Rhodium Latin for omen or portent. Okay, the scientists believe that it's like a refraction of light from a naval battle, but I want proof though that there's a naval battle during 1665. Just any historical records about it? None? This explanation? The visual theme of the 17th century were likely also decisive in terms of determining how the media shaped the description of the air battle, with featured vision of airships, which the people of the 17th century were incredibly enthusiastic about. I don't know. Saying especially more than 100 years before the first mad hot air balloon flight was conducted, Francesco Lana's Terzi, 1631 to 1687, had purchased his design for a flying boat borne aloft vacuum sphere, which caused a great sensation throughout Europe. The fact that the project could never actually be realized did little distract from the general fervor humankind continued to dream of conquering the skies. And partly we already did. We conquered space as well, almost. The power of myths. Another theme of exhibition is the power of myths when June 19, 1617 lightning struck of all places the St. Nicholas Church, the building above which the grey disc had loomed so ominously 5 years earlier. The celestial phenomenon was subsequently interpreted as a sign of God's wrath. I see. Description of accounts of the day invoked a mystical link to the destruction of Babylon at the hands of the great milestone in the scribe of the Book of Revelation. Who knows, maybe aliens just came to visit and see, I wonder what the humans are doing. However, the popular perception of the air battle over Stralsund was not only shaped by the media belief, design, and myths of the Baroque era, it also reveals the kind of things that humans of the era were unable to envisage and comprehend. Yeah, I mean, flying objects during that time is strange. There are no 17th century sources, for example, that mention extraterrestrial in connection with unexplained aerial phenomena. Yet at the same time, the human imagination was already so far advanced that it could well conceive expedition of other inhabitant planets and the kind of propulsion system that would be required to carry this out. Why nobody considered for a moment that extraterrestrials might appear in our sky with their own flying machine is one of the many mysteries this exhibition ever solved. Okay, an excursion into the present. The cultural and media historical investigation culminates in excerption, sorry, I'm butchering all the words, into the present, which focuses on the videos and the account of the sightseeing of mysterious unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs, or UFOs, right? Made by the US military that went viral in 2019 and even made their way onto the front cover of the issue Der Spiegel. Did I read it right? 2 years later, the sightseeing in the question have given rise to the maddeningly broad spectrum interpretation. Hi Yggdrasil, welcome to the stream. What's up? Are they physically explicable natural phenomena? Sophisticated, high-tech drones made in China or Russia, extraterrestrial, or even visitors from the future? Even NASA and Pentagon seems completely baffled because Pentagon have a UFO footage which I'm going to show later. Very soon apparently, after this article. We can, however, be sure of one thing, the factors of which so crucial to the media's success. The UFO of 1665 lacked none other than their same potency today. Curator, the exhibition of a UFO in 1665, the air battle of Stralsund, is curated in Martis, well and directed by... I'm not gonna read that. Okay, so... that's the first ever UFO sighting, apparently, 1665. As you can see here, they even made paintings about it, or sketches. I'm fine, but I got the flu. Oh, I hope you get well soon, Yggdrasil. Anyways, now that we understand more about UFO, the first sightseeing, we're gonna go ahead and look at the UFO footages because why not? It's more entertaining this way. We actually see UFO footages. First, I'm gonna show the ones in foreign countries. Then I'm going to show the ones in the Philippines. Because apparently we got lots of UFO sightings here as well. And as recent as last year, there's a UFO sighting that I didn't know about. So I was too busy working, trying to save for this gaming PC. I am oblivious to the world. Anyways, let's go. I'm gonna turn off the background music. There we go. So that we'll be able to watch the article or read. And there are some Philippine articles that Philippine videos that I'm gonna translate live. I'll do my best to translate what's going on. Okay, let's go.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the
Oh my god, my ears. Where is the volume?
SA. My gosh.
This is the footage that Pentagon released to the public of UFO. An official Pentagon release.
Against the wind. The wind's 100.
I think it was like 2 years ago, as I recall, 3 years.
Pointing out to the west. Look at that thing, dude.
It looks like a flying hamburger.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like, look at that thing. It's rotating.
And that is released by the Pentagon, by the way. Basically, the aircraft is detecting some sort of activity and the camera's trying to chase it. See that? Over here.
Oh, got it!
The UFO. And they locked on it.
Did you box moving target?
They don't even know what it is.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly.
It's fast. It's funny that they're not panicking. They're happy to see something strange. Okay, that is from the Guardian News, another news outlet in US. And this is the Pentagon official UFO video, which is 4 years ago, so 2020. Was it 2020? I think, yeah, 2020. Anyways, let's see. There's another UFO sightings from a news outlet as well, the Daily Mail. Here. They said a UFO showed itself in the International Space Station. Let's see what they're gonna say. Let's see if it's creepy enough. Oh my god, why did I mute it? Let's see the video. Here we go.
I don't think I have to.
The WIF standing for Worksite Interface. It's going to assist Gerst in setting up this portable foot restraint onto the station's robotic arm.
Okay, where's the UFO?
I'm gonna put.
The station's robotic arm.
This one over here. That's not a UFO, is it?
Okay, Wheels. I'm gonna put a red on the front flap of this, and then I'll bring the red around to the back of the shroud. I'll see how that works. If that's all right with you.
That's not a UFO. Again? Hey yo, no. What the hell is this?
I don't think I have to.
The WIF standing for Worksite Interface.
Let's
It's
see.
gonna assist Gerst in setting up this portable foot restraint onto the
Let me
station's robotic arm.
Okay. This thing over here, what is that?
Robotic arm.
It is in HD. Yeah, it's the lowest quality, so we don't know.
Okay, Wheels. I'm
But
gonna
here
put.
it is.
Station's robotic arm.
This thing over here, this is the UFO. But it's not moving, right? It might be space debris. It might be like there's a lot of space debris by satellites that are broken.
Okay, Wheels. I'm gonna put a
So
red
it might
on
not be an actual
front
UFO,
flap
but
of
space
this,
debris.
and then I'll bring the red around to the back of
They didn't even
the
react.
shroud. I'll see how that works. If that's all right with you. I don't think I have.
Okay, next we have CBS News, America news outlet, talking about the UFO
There's a new video
phenomenon.
this morning that
Yeah, over here. Let's go.
some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
UFO.
UFO spotted in Jerusalem. I think that was how many years ago? 13 years ago, so 2011-ish.
The form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend.
Maybe it's a drone. Who knows? The drones exist that time. I'm not sure.
Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky.
Okay,
There you see it.
that's not
Another video
normal.
from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
Let's see that again.
There's a new video this
Down
morning
in
that some say
Jerusalem.
may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up.
I remember
Into the
Hero
sky. You
saying
see
something
it?
a while
Another
ago.
video
Let
from a
me see
different
that.
angle, appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
UAFAT. What did Hero say a while ago? Said something about footage. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Where's Hero? I'm looking for it. Hero. Yeah, UFO. Hero said. No continent. I cannot find me. Where did the chat? Who said it about? Why it disappeared? Let me look for it. Why did the Cambridge flying cardboard? UFO, German, the continent. USAF. There we go. USAF. Officially confirmed. Officially confirmed UFO, right? Confirmed UFO. Let's see this one. Ah, that's the Pentagon one. Okay, never mind.
There's a new video this
That is the same thing, the Pentagon. UFOs. Damn. Hey, Mango, welcome to the stream. What's up? Yeah, I'm tackling UFO. And hi, Brian, as well. Let me shout you guys out. Mango and Brian. No. No rap redeem. This is serious. I'll do it tomorrow, but not now. I remember we are doing Cabbage Juice, my paranormal investigation stream, and I'll be uploading this on YouTube. So no rap redeem right now. Anyways, next is Philippine UFO sightings. By the way, we're going local now, and there are a lot of Philippine UFO sightings. Let's see here. It's loud. Why all the volumes are screwed with news outlets? And my god, what is this quality? Can we go a little bit? This is, when was this? This is 9 years ago. 2014, right? No, not 2014. That is 2015. Let's see what we have in Philippines.
At ngayon sa social media ang mga video at larawan ng mga umano'y unidentified flying objects o
Basically, she's saying that the social media, there's a lot of UFO in Philippine social media that is being spread.
UFOs na nakuna ng ilang mga biyahero sa may Pampanga nitong linggo.
So she's saying that a lot of passerbys, people are just traveling from some point, they spotted a UFO in Pampanga, which is the north side of Luzon. I'm actually near there, my location.
Nagpapatrol, Caroline Bongkin.
Okay, this is the video. I think I've seen this before, a UFO phenomenon.
Mabilis na kumalat sa Facebook ang video ng mga ilaw na ito.
Saying that this thing was viral on Facebook.
Na tila nakalutang sa ere.
That is floating the sky.
Ang sabi ng kumuha ng video na si Paulo Gallardo, nasa Lubao, Pampanga Diversion Road sila.
They're in the Lubao Diversion, Pampanga, and when they saw this UFO phenomenon,
Bandang alas 8 ng gabi noong linggo,
8 o'clock
nang mapansin ang mga ilaw na
Sunday.
bumubuo ng letter V.
And they saw this light that is forming a letter V.
Noong una ay 3 ilaw lang ang kanilang nakita.
At first, they only see 3 lights.
Hanggang naging 10.
And it became 10 out of nowhere, apparently.
Nawala ang unang grupo ng 5 ilaw. Maya-maya ay nawala na rin ang 5 pa.
And Suddenly, the lights disappeared.
Binalikan nila ang lugar kahapon ng umaga.
They went back to the same place the next morning.
Wala kahit na anong gusali sa tapat kung saan nila nakita ang mga
So they're saying after they went back in the morning, they found out there are no buildings around where they saw the UFO.
ilaw. Nakita rin ng grupo ni Myla Baculo ang mga ilaw habang
Yeah, I think that's so too. Pampanga fireworks. When was this? They didn't say what date is this thing. Date, please. When was this? I think it's around. That might explain fireworks, right?
bumabiyahe sa may SCTEX Concepcion, Tarlac. Sa unang larawan,
Yeah, it does kind of look like fireworks, like flare. It looks like flare, right?
nakuha nila ang 5 ilaw.
In the first picture, they were able to get 5 lights. They said on beginning of description, August 2015. Is it? Oh, there it is. April. Fireworks at April? I don't think so. I would say it's fireworks around November, December. But April, I don't think people will be playing with fireworks at April.
Sa video nakuha nila, nawala sandali ang mga ilaw at naiwan ang liwanag sa langit.
But it might be a flare. Birthday remaining fires from New Year. Maybe, I think it's a flare. You know, flare guns. You know how a flare works, right? And then let me show what flares look like. Flare in the sky. That, right? Kinda looks, oh, see? Kinda looks like this. Probably a flare gun. Open image in new tab. Right? It kinda looks like an UFO. Yeah, there are different chemicals used on that to make the fire last in the air. Right? It might be somebody shooting off flares for no reason because it's fun. See? That's what kinda looks like an UFO. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might be flare. But it does look like a flare because because normal UFO phenomenon, right? You'll usually see the light will stay still then zoom right away, but this one disappeared. So it's probably flare at
Saka,
night.
isa-isa muling lumabas ang 5 maliwanag na ilaw.
Yeah, it looks like flare. Hold on, let's compare the 2 images. Okay, let's go here. Look at this. Zoom. Get it zoom here. This over here and this over here. It's probably a flare. Somebody fired off a flare. See? See? Military flare? See? They're similar. So I don't think it's UFO. I don't think it's alien. It's just somebody fired off a flare. It looks like a flare to me. Anyways. That explained everything. Is there flares in the Philippines? There are flares in the Philippines. Flares is not expensive. There's just fireworks that last longer.
Pagkalipas lang ng ilang segundo, unti-unti itong nawala hanggang magdilim na ang langit.
It's flare. That's how flare works. I may see if I can pull up a video of how flare look like. Flare in the sky footage. Flare in the sky. At night. See? Military flare. Oh, this one. Flare, no. Flare shot in the sky. Flare shot in the sky at night. Here, this is better. An example. This is what flares look like. Right? It looks like a UFO. See? See how it's shot? Then it's gonna disappear.
Looks a bit UFO-like now, but yeah, it's the army firing flares. I think they call them starbursts. They light up the ground.
Even the guy said it looks like a UFO. There, it disappeared.
All I've heard tonight is massive guns. But
Army,
that's incredible.
yeah. See, it's disappearing. See, it's the same as the Philippine video.
Space station go over earlier as well, but I wasn't quick enough to. Oh, look at them all.
See, it's the same thing.
But
maybe Filipinos don't know what flare is. I'm a Filipino, by the way.
Even picking out the vapor trails, the smoke trails from the flares now.
It looks like UFO, but it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in my link to show. In the description that I'll put in YouTube.
There we go.
Okay.
Pure Foods Chinese style luncheon meat. Sure goods na?
Shut up, Pure Foods. Nobody cares. Let me put over here. Army Flare Jason. Let me copy you. I'll just put a segment here, flare footage. Flare footage. There we go. Maybe the kid doing the video knows you have more than flares. True. But as you can see, it's the same behavior, right? As you can see over here. Let's rewind a bit. Look at this. See? You can see the trail. The vapor trail of the flares. It's not a UFO. It's a flare. Let's see. Let's back from the start. Oh, 1. Vapor trail.
Sa isa muling lumabas ang
2. Flare.
Mang maliwanag na ilaw.
3.
Pagkalipas lang ng ilang segundo, unti-unti itong nawala hanggang magdilim na ang langit.
Don't tell me even the reporters don't know what a flare is. Hello, Tsukasa. Welcome to the stream. How are you? It's nice to see you here. If I'm joining you, I'd probably either just hover around and go up, probably.
That was so sad.
But yeah, welcome to my paranormal investigation stream where I tackle the strange, the unknown, the mystery, the supernatural.
Wow, very lucky.
And right now we are tackling UFOs. So we're watching local UFO sightings in the Philippines, and I just compared this to what the flare looks like. And here's another example. So this is a UFO phenomena that happened in Pampanga around 2015, April 9, 2015. They said that an UFO came in like this, right? Look. Let's compare this footage. See? Okay. Then we're gonna compare to the flare footage that we saw a while ago. And let's try to play it side by side. What is this stupid commercials? I don't need this. Oh, thank you for removing that. Somebody tried to advertise. So here, let's compare both sides. Oh no, full screen then both sides. Let's do that. What the flare looks like. Here. Okay, bam. 1. This is what the flare footage looked like. 2, 3. Then it's gonna disappear.
Looks a bit UFO-like now, but yeah, it's the army firing flares.
Okay, then let's compare it to the Filipino one. Here. Let's play both sides. When they both appeared. The flare footage and the UFO footage in the Philippines. Of course, we're gonna do this. We are investigators. We investigate the paranormal. Okay, let's go.
Ilaw at naiwan ang liwanag sa langit. Saka,
See?
isa-isa muling
1,
lumabas ang 5
2,
maliwanag na ilaw.
3.
Pagkalipas lang ng ilang segundo, unti-unti itong nawala hanggang magdilim na ang langit.
Napapaisip din kasi kami, ano ba talaga?
They light up the ground.
Yeah, it's flares. It's flares. It's not UFOs. Why? They don't know what a flare is? That's the first thing I would think of, flares, not UFOs. But let's see what the locals say. Our locals in the Philippines. I'll try my best to translate it. So,
And makikurious ka na ma-amaze ka.
so you're saying that you're curious and amazed about the lights, okay? But it's a flare.
Curious ka na ma-amaze ka.
Ipinakita ng news team sa Pag-asa ang mga
Yeah, I was gonna say what Pag-asa is gonna say. Pag-asa is our government agency that studies the atmosphere, the weather. They're the ones giving us storm warnings, all of this stuff. More like fireworks than flares for me. Because the flare lasts longer. Who knows? Maybe it might be cheap flare. We don't know. It's Philippines. We are cheap. If you know what I mean. It might be experimental flares. We don't know.
video. Sa tansya nila, nasa
So they showed it to Pag-asa and they estimated that
800 metro hanggang
800 meters
1 kilometro ang taas
to 1 kilometers.
na mga ito mula sa lupa.
So they're saying that this light is like around 800 meters to 1 kilometers from the ground.
Hindi raw ito mga bituin. At dahil daw sa laki
This is not a star. Hello, Pag-asa. Can't you rule out maybe fireworks or flare? Hello people in the government. What are you trying to do? I know flare. I'm not gonna read that.
ng ilaw at dahil hindi gumagalaw, imposibleng eroplano, hot air balloon o drone ang mga ito.
So since it's not moving, they said it cannot be airplane, drone, or hot air balloon. But flares, fireworks, guys. Hello, common sense.
Aeroplano, hindi kasi gagalaw siya pilit.
He's saying if it's an airplane, it's gonna move. Okay.
Ibig sabihin 5 to 8 minutes base doon sa accounts ng mga witnesses na stationary siya, nakalutang lang siya.
Oh, so 5 to 8 minutes. Flare, right? There are flares that last that long.
Mahirap isipin na isang space.
I think this footage is speed up, maybe.
Aircraft, isang mysterious lights.
No, bro, it's flares. He's saying it might be, instead of an aircraft, mysterious lights, he said. For now.
Kasi wala pa kaming
They don't have
thorough investigation.
They haven't investigated yet.
Kung drone siya, maliit lang ang drone eh.
Flares, dude. This is what flares look like. Come on, bro. Bro, do we have flares in the Philippines? Is it rare?
Hot air balloon, yung mga pinapalipad sa piyesta, malalaking balloon.
Drone is too small for drone to light up like that. And if it's hot air balloon,
yung ilaw niya nagkumukuti-titabi
and if it's a hot air balloon light, it's gonna twinkle like the stars. But bro, just say it's flare. Just say it's flare. If you say it's flare in the end,
concentrated yung light niya, talagang hindi siya napiplikir eh.
So he's saying that the light is not flickering, so it's not a hot air balloon.
Pinag-aaralan ngayon ng Pag-asa kung magsasagawa ng investigasyon
Bro, just say it's flare
sa insidente.
and be done with it.
Caroline Bonkin, ABS-CBN News.
Now I wanna know, do we have flares in the Philippines? Are there flares in the Philippines? Bro? Oh fuck, we do have it. We do have it. Oh my god. We do have it. We have signal flares. So why did they think it's a signal flare then? Signal flares, Philippine National Trade. See? We do have it. Test their own flare as Philippines AFP. So who knows? Maybe it's a flare test that the government is doing, Army of the Philippines, right? Comet Sparkle and Kirk Cables, there's not a possibility. I hope they don't spend money studying. Maybe they're just trying to spice things up. You know how journalism is in the Philippines, they'll like to hype things. But as you can see, oh, this one, I'll show this in another next week. So next week I'll be tackling alien abduction. So it's gonna be a scary one. UFO is not that scary in my opinion, but alien abduction is another story because it involves a lot of scary things. I'm gonna tackle that next week. Get ready for it. It's a tangent for this. It's related to this stream, anyways. But yeah, signal flares, right? They said it lasted 8 to 5 minutes. Signal flares. Why won't they say the most obvious thing? We even compared the two video. I think the video that they show was sped up because they mentioned 8 to 5 minutes into the air. Anyways, we have from UNTV another UFO sightings. This one was like last year, 2023. No TV Patrol puts a lot of spices in their news. Too much, in fact. Yeah. Like this one over here, you see, there's an alien, apparently. Let's see what UNTV has to say. This is... Yeah, I like Lucky Me, but you don't have to show me. This is last year. UFO phenomenal last year. I'll try my best to translate. Let's go.
Nananatiling palaisipan ngayon sa maraming taga-Pangasinan.
So it remains in the minds of people from Pangasinan, which is South Luzon, Region 4A, near Batangas.
Isang bagay na namataan sa Himpapawid, Kamakalawa.
They're saying that the minds of the people from Pangasinan that this phenomena has been undermined lately. Why do they have to make it so colorful? Why did they just say straight to the point there is a flying object in the air? Luckily me made me hungry. Lucky me made me hungry. I already ate, so I'm not hungry.
Sa video post na
in this video,
ni Mark Collado Dapar sa Natividad, Pangasinan, makikita ang isang tila hugis airship.
So this post was made by a guy, Pangasinan and Baguio. So I'm wrong. Pangasinan is above, not below. My bad. Maybe I don't know my germ. Where's Pangasinan? Pangasinan in Philippine map. Is it south or north? I'm not sure anymore. Where is Pangasinan? Oh, it's north. Never mind, I'm dumb. It's north, not south. My bad. The other day equals Kamakalawa. True. Thank you for help translating.
Sa kalangitan.
In the sky. UFO in the sky, okay.
Akala raw nila noong una,
They thought it was at first.
na lobo lamang ito.
They thought it was a flying balloon at first. North.
Ngunit nang i-zoom nito ang kanya.
Until they zoom in their camera, they're probably using an iPhone because why? Near La Union North. Yeah, near La Union. I'm wrong. I was thinking of another place.
Ang camera, tumambad ang kulay puti at
When they zoom in, they saw something white. Okay.
tila kumikinang na sasakyang panghimpapawid.
Maybe it's an airplane. So when they zoom in, they see something white, an object, flying white object, and it's shiny.
Ang naturang sakyang panghimpapawid ay namataan sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pangasinan hanggang Baguio City.
So they say that this white flying object was seen in Pangasinan and some parts in Baguio City.
Bagamat wala pang kumpirmasyon ng mga otoridad hinggil sa bagay na nakita sa kalangitan,
They say that the authorities or the government have no confirmation what this thing that they saw is.
may ilang netizen ang nakapuna na tila hugis ito ng
I seriously want to make a dirty joke right now, but I'm not gonna do it. I'll give you a clue. Something long. But yeah, they zoom in and they saw what the shape looked like. It actually doesn't look normal.
Isang 250 feet airship.
250 feet airship. That is big. Kasi if you look like an airship to you, kind of looks like a cloud.
Airship mula sa China na
Okay. They already blame a certain country. Yeah, it's a big, it's long eggplant.
tinatawag nilang Yuan Meng na
Oh. So the netizens already said, hey, maybe it's the certain country who's trying to take Philippines. It's their aircraft. I mean, possibly.
dinisenyo para sa surveillance.
So what they said that this came from a certain country aircraft trying to spy on the Philippines. That's what the news report is saying.
Nauna nang pinalipad ito noong 2015.
And they first take flight in 2015. This aircraft from certain country. China makes big.
Para sa 2 araw na test sa Mongolia, subalit wala pang anunsyo ang China kung muli itong nagpalipad. Ngayon,
I mean, realistically speaking, it might be that country's aircraft, which is a sound logic since they're already here, right? There's bases here on our islands, and they might be spying on us.
yung 2022.
So this news is more realistic than TV Patrol, that's for sure. They went straight to the point. It's that country's fault. It's the country's aircraft trying to spy on Philippines. Allegedly. We're not sure, but it is the country's fault. Right? Makes sense using UFO as the term because it's identified, yeah. They said it's UFO, but they don't think it's aliens. They think it's a aircraft from a certain country. Bro, they won't announce it to the Philippines if they want to spy on us. Of course they won't. Of course they won't. But this is a realistic news. They're not talking like TV Patrol that where they like to glamorize what they saw. At least this one they went straight to the point. I like this news. I like this. They're realistic. Okay, here is another one. UFO Sighting Daily in the Philippines. Where's this? It's the same thing, right? 2022? No, it's not. It's not. Because the other one says 2023. Is this the same thing? Oh, it's an aircraft. You can literally see it's an aircraft. Yeah, they want the most logical point. Yeah, that is an aircraft. That is definitely a military aircraft flying over, trying to spy on us, as you can see. Well, let's try. Let's look at it. This one has a closer look. This one have a closer look at what we saw a while ago. So it was 2022, after the pandemic. See, it does look like an aircraft, right? In this angle where they cut tail, the body, it looks like a truthfully, yes, it does look like a missile, a scary looking missile. Oh my god. Why do you have to mention it, Rain? Why? Now I'm scared. I'm scared now, Rain. If satellites can enter the airspace of Philippines, why not missiles, right? But yeah, it does kind of look like a missile. It does kind of look like a missile. Oh my god. What is the UFO sighting done a while ago? Is the one. Exact same thing. So yeah, guys. I'm scared for Philippines now. Something like this can just waltz in the Philippines airspace. Pretty sure they're gonna do this in America. They're gonna get shot down right away. And we don't have anti-air air artillery, anti-aircraft technology in the Philippines. Ours is still stuck in the World War. Who knows? Maybe we'll get an upgrade. Okay, here is a story from Kaalaman regarding a UFO phenomenon, UFO crash landing in Philippines. I think it's like Olongapo, what city? I mean, Ormoc City.
Para gets ang sari-saring sarap, mag-grab food.
Okay, let me see if I can translate this. Like how many minutes video? 9 minutes. Okay, I can translate this.
Marami na tayong mga UFO at mga misteryong pinag-usapan dito sa channel.
Okay.
Pero ang
he's saying that there's a lot of UFO mysteries that is being talked in this channel. Philippines are taking its UFO. They didn't know they were already being bombed. No. The news report said already. They already think it's a spy aircraft. They're being realistic.
Storyang ibabahagi ko sa inyo ngayon ay kakaiba.
The story that I'm gonna tell you is different, strange.
Bukod tangi dahil dito sa Pilipinas ito nangyari.
Saying that this incident happened here in the Philippines.
At hindi lang yan, may mga photo evidence at ilang accounts pa tayong magpapatunay.
Not only that, not only stories they have photo evidence and a bunch of accounts talking about the incident, which is the UFO crash landing here in the Philippines in 1984, which is 40 years ago.
Na ang lahat ng ito ay totoo at
they're saying that all of this is true, but that's what they always say, right? To spice things up.
At ang 1984 UFO story dito sa Pilipinas, ang pag-uusapan natin dito lang sa channel na kung ikaw ay may kaalaman.
They're gonna talk about 1984 crash landing UFO story here in the Philippines.
Hinding-hindi ka malalamangan in the story.
I'm not gonna translate that anymore.
Like this. Nangyari ang lahat ng ito noong 1984.
This all happened during 1984.
Sa Barangay Valencia.
In the town of Valencia.
Ng Ormoc City.
Ormoc City. I think that's like in Mindanao, right? Hi hero, welcome. Welcome again. I'm trying my best to translate this video because I cannot find English version of this. Might as well be the translator.
Probinsya ng Leyte.
Oh, Leyte. So that is Visayas. So the incident happened in Valencia City in the town of Ormoc. I think Valencia town, the city of Ormoc in Leyte, right?
There is not much in this barangay body. Tulad lang
there's nothing much in this town.
Sila ng ibang mga barangay sa Pilipinas.
They're like any other towns in the Philippines. Okay, did you look in the Pentagon UFO thing? Yeah, I already did. I already showed it.
Pero
we're focusing the local UFO phenomena in the Philippines. We have a lot.
May isang pagkakataon ng
but there's this one time.
Isang araw.
One day.
Tinatawag na yung mga estudyante sa eskwelahan para
while they were calling all the students
sa gagawing flag ceremony.
To do the flag ceremony.
Yung typical na ginagawa ng mga guro.
The usual thing that the usual thing during students here in the Philippines during morning, I think around elementary through high school, they'll do flag ceremony wherein we will stand in front of the schoolyard somewhere and we just sing the national anthem and do the Pledge of Allegiance to the Philippine stuff. But in college, we don't do that anymore in college. We just go straight to the lesson, which I'm glad that I don't have to do that anymore because it's so annoying. Not gonna lie, I hate doing flag ceremonies. It's hot, everybody's sweaty, we're out in the sun, and I hate being on stage doing the flag ceremony. It's an experience. I don't want to do it again.
Eskwelahan, sinimulan nila yung head count ng mga
they had a head count of the students.
Bata para malaman ng mga teacher kung sakto ba ang bilang.
So they did a head count with the students to know if everybody's present.
Ng kanilang mga estudyante.
Or to know how if
ay napansin nila na may dalawang bata.
Here, when they did a head count, they noticed that there are 2 kids missing.
ang nawawala. Nagkaroon ngayon ng parang mini search.
So they had a search party trying to find the kids.
And rescue operation yung mga guro.
And rescue
at
operation,
principal
okay.
sa school. Kinansel na muna nila yung flag ceremony.
They canceled the flag ceremony in order to find the kids.
Sinimulan nilang maghanap sa paligid ng eskwelahan.
They first tried to find the kids in the surrounding areas of the school.
Mga classroom, canteen,
And the classroom, canteens,
at kung saan mang sulok ng school.
and any nook and cranny of the school. Any corners.
Pero hindi pa rin nila makita ang
But no matter how much they looked, they couldn't find the two kids that were missing.
dalawang bata. Dito na nila mas pinalawig pa ang paghahanap.
So they tried to widen the search since they cannot be found in school.
Nagpunta sila sa ilang bahagi ng eskwelahan.
They went to some parts of the school. I thought they already researched the school.
Na medyo masukal.
So they went some parts of the school area that is quite unknown, I guess. That's what it means.
Hanap dito. Hanap doon ang nangyari.
They tried to search here and there.
Nang sa hindi inaasahan na may narinig silang mga hagik-gik ng bata.
And they didn't, and while they were searching, they didn't expect to hear noises coming from kids.
Napalingon sila ngayon.
And they look.
Kung saan ito nanggagaling.
Look at the direction where the noise is coming from.
Nila ang mga batang nawawala.
And that's when they heard the noise, they looked at the direction where the noise is coming from and saw the two missing kids.
Lapitan ng mga guro ang mga estudyante. Tinanong ang dalawa kung bakit sila nagpunta sa bahaging iyon ng eskwelahan.
So the teacher approached the two students and asked, "Why did you go to this part of the school? Why are you in this place?" In other words.
Ang tugon nilang pareho ay may nakita silang hugis kabibing eroplano.
They said that the reason why they went to that parts of the school or that area, it's because they saw an aircraft that looks like a bell. It's Kabibe bell, I think. Kabibe, yeah, bell. What's Kabibe in English? Kabibe in English. Clam, never mind. I'm dumb. Clam. Kabibe means clam, not bell. So they say they saw an aircraft that looks like a clam
Na lumilipad ng mababa.
that is flying in low altitude.
Badi napaka-importanting detalye nito sa ating kwento dahil it gives a little bit more authenticity.
They said that this detail is very important because it gives authenticity to the story, I guess. Because
Noon ay hindi alam ng mga bata
the kids doesn't know what a UFO is.
yung salitang flying saucer o UFO, kaya inihalin tulad na lang nila yung nakita nila sa kung ano ang madalas nilang nakikita sa
So they didn't know what a UFO is and they compared to a clam instead.
kanilang bayan.
It's what they all usually see in their town, clams, because they're in the seaside. Clam farming or clam harvesting is very common.
Ito nga ay yung kabibe. Ngayon, noong una ay hindi naniniwala ang mga guro sa
At first, they didn't believe the kids, the teachers.
kwentong ito ng dalawa, kaya naman bilang patunay ay itinuro ng mga estudyante yung mismong pinaglapagan ng hugis kabibing sasakyan.
So at first, the teachers didn't believe the two students. So to prove to the teacher what they saw was real, they pointed to where the UFO was flying at.
Yan, at nagulat ang mga guro nang makita nila ito.
And when they went towards the place and saw where the UFO world was flying, they saw some sort of crop circle. Is that a real picture?
Nang mapuntahan ang sinasabing pinaglandingan, ay dito pa mas lalong nagkwento ang mga bata.
And as they were approaching where the UFO landed, the kids started to tell more about what they saw.
Ika nila ay yung tinutukoy nilang UFO ay nagpalutang-lutang sa isang bahagi ng bakanteng sakahan na siya nilang
So they said that the UFO that they saw is just floating above the branches.
sinundan. Tumakbo sila at nang papalapit na ang mga bata sa bagay na ito ay bigla itong huminto na parang napansin ng nasa loob ng UFO yung mga bata.
What? What do you mean? Let me try to translate that.
Papalapit na ang mga bata sa bagay na ito, ay bigla itong huminto na parang napansin ng nasa loob ng UFO yung mga bata.
So basically, when the kids saw the UFO, they tried to chase it. And while the kids were trying to chase it, whoever's inside the UFO noticed the kids and stopped flying. Probably to observe the kids.
Nang tumigil ang UFO, ay unti-unti ngayon itong bumaba.
And when the UFO stopped its flight, it slowly descended to the ground.
Bumaba ng bumaba hanggang sa makalapag ang ilalim na bahagi nito sa mga natutuyong dayami.
Until the UFO kept on descending until it landed on top of dried leaves, branches, I think.
Ngayon, nang malaman ng mga teachers at principal ang kwentong ito ng dalawang...
And now that the principal and teachers know about the story of the two kids talking about the UFO,
ang bata ay agad nilang inireport ito sa mga otoridad.
They reported it right away to the authority, to the government.
At sinabi na baka kung anong bagay ito na maaaring makaapekto sa seguridad ng mga batang nag-aaral doon.
So the reason why they reported to the government because it's a security risk to the children, the students.
At heto na nga buddy,
Student
dahil
safety.
nang dumating ang mga officers ng lungsod, ay agaran nilang ininspeksyon ang sinasabing pinaglandingan ng UFO at saka sila kumuha ng litrato.
So the officers went to inspect where the UFO landed, and as they went towards the site, they took a picture of where the UFO landed.
Tama yung mga estudyanteng magpa-flag ceremony dapat at yung dalawang bata na nawawala. Heto, ang litratong tinutukoy ko na eksaktong pinaglandingan ng eroplano.
Here's the picture of where the UFO landed. It kind of just looked like a dirt patch. Where is it? Why would they put like a bird's eye view picture?
Mapapansin sa litrato na animoy binakuran ito ng parang mga kahoy-kahoy.
So, you notice in the picture, according to the video, they barricaded the site with, I would say, bamboo sticks or wooden sticks.
Ang wari ko buddy ay parang tansya kung gaano kalaki yung UFO na lumanding dito.
So they use the sticks to measure how big the UFO is. It's like an indicator. That's why they stabbed the thing over there.
Kung gaano kalaki yung UFO na lumanding dito. Kumuha ng mga sample sa dayami yung mga officers.
The officers took a sample of where the UFO landed.
At base sa report, ay may kung anong likido ang nakuha nilang sample.
And there was like a leakage to the sample they took.
Sa pinaglandingan ng eroplano.
Where the UFO landed.
Nilagay nila ito ngayon sa isang tubo upang pag-aralan.
They put it in a tube, flask. I think the proper term is flask. In order to study it.
At nang
maybe the chemical composition.
Wala nang iba pang pwedeng makuhang sample, ay umuwi na yung mga researchers.
After they take all the sample they did, all the researchers went home.
Pabalik ng opisina.
The researchers went back to the office in order to study the sample.
Pinag-ingat na lang muna yung mga bata at magulang sa paligid ng paaralan malapit sa pinaglandingan.
So the parents and the teachers told their kids not to go there, I think. The proper term?
Ng paaralan.
The teachers and the parents told their parents.
Ingat na lang muna yung mga bata.
Yeah, the parents and the teachers warned the kids not to go to the place where the UFO landed.
At magulang sa paligid ng paaralan malapit sa pinaglandingan ng UFO.
Were not to go there.
Na wag na lang munang pumunta o lumapit sa lugar na iyon.
Do not go near, yeah. Just like I said, they warned the kids not to go near to the place where the UFO landed. So, what else do we have?
Hindi pa lumilipas ang isang linggo.
Not even 1 week have passed.
Nang may panibagong sightings na naman.
There's another sighting of UFOs.
Sa unang pinangyarihan.
The words near where the first UFO showed itself.
At base sa mga
Wow, I just
and
Built the most amazing
adds
workflow on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow? Why?
Report ay sa pagkakataong ito ay iba naman ang kanilang nakita dahil
and based on the report, they saw a different thing from what the kids saw.
kung noong una ay dambuhalang UFO ang namataan dito,
And at first, it was a big UFO.
ay sa bagong sightings ay mga maliit na hugis kabibing spaceship.
And in the new sightings, they say it's like small aircrafts that look like clams. Several small aircraft.
Ang kanilang nakita at hindi lang yan dahil marami sila buddy. Tansya ng mga tao noon ay sinlaki di umano ito ng mga plato.
And this time there's a lot of them and they're as big as plates.
Natansya nila ito buddy dahil papasikat na yung araw ng
They managed to see what it looks like, and because the sun was rising that time, the UFO appeared.
makita nila yung mga UFO na ito tugma sa unang pagkakataon noong nakita nila
Just like what they saw in the first phenomenon,
yung malaking UFO
the big
nang
UFO.
mangyari ito.
So basically at sunrise.
Madilim, pero tanaw mo na yung kalangitan. Tipikal na oras ng mga school. Kumbaga, ngayon, ika ng mga nakakita ay may formation sila buddy.
So basically, he's saying that both the first UFO sighting and the second UFO sighting happened during sunrise. It's normal for schools to operate that time. Really now, I mean, depends on what. I guess 6 o'clock. There are already students around. Yeah, sunrise 6 o'clock. It's possible.
May formation yung mga lumilipad na UFO at sa kanilang paglipad ay hindi nila inaasahan na may isang bumagsak sa kumpol ng UFO na ito.
They said that the several UFO did this are information, and one of them landed.
Lapit sa unang encounter.
Crash landed. Wait, what is it?
At sa kanilang paglipad ay hindi nila inaasahan na may isang bumagsak sa kumpol ng UFO na ito malapit sa unang encounter.
And one of them crashed to the site in the first UFO encounter.
Ngayon, pinuntahan ng mga residenteng nakakita ang
Of course, the resident went towards the UFO that crashed.
Pinagbagsakan ng UFO at doon nakita nga nila ang maliwanag na ilaw.
And as they approached the site where the UFO crash landed, they saw the bright light.
At kakaiba ang UFO na ito buddy dahil nang sinubukan pang lumipad ng naturang UFO ay nagsimulang humigop ito ng mga dayami sa paligid.
They say that dayami grass, I guess. They said that this UFO is kind of strange because when it tried to fly away, it absorbed it like a vacuum cleaner. It tried to suck all the dried leaves around.
Kung saan ito bumagsak at dahil alam na ng mga residente ang kanilang gagawin, ay tumawag agad sila ng mga otoridad.
So of course, since the residents already know what to do, they called the authority right away to report about the UFO incident, the second UFO incident.
Hindi na nila ginalaw ang UFO dahil sa banta na rin noong unang sightings.
And they didn't bother, touching the UFO because of the first warning of the sightings not to touch it, right?
Siya ng mga tao noon na inabot ng 30 minutos na sinusubukan ng UFO na lumipad bago dumating ang mga officers.
And for 30 minutes, the UFO tried to fly away until the officers arrived.
At nang sila nga ay dumating, ay heto buddy, pinitikan nila yung UFO at ito ang photo evidence.
So, when the authorities arrived, they took a picture of the UFO.
Ng pangyayaring ito.
Let's see.
Bagamat tagumpay na nakalipad ng UFO.
Also, the UFO successfully flied away.
Ay nag-iwan ito ng bakas.
It left a mark on the ground.
Mapapansin sa litrato na totoo na animoy may humigop nga papunta sa gitna ng kung anong bagay.
And based on the photo, they said that it's true that the UFO was sucking the leaves off the ground.
Yung dayami sa paligid. Unfortunately buddy, ay that's all we have na
That's all?
litrato sa pangyayaring ito.
Unfortunately, the only photo evidence you have is the markings on the ground, but not the actual UFO.
Daan na 1984 ito lahat nangyari. So mababa talaga ang quality ng mga picture. Pero anyway,
So it happened in 1984.
fascinated ako sa kwentong ito, buddy. Dito ko na sana tatapusin ang istorya pero I decided to dig deeper sa
So he said that he wanted to finish this story, but he's gonna decide to dig deeper into the lore of the UFO phenomena.
misteryong ito. Sinubukan kong hanapin yung mga tao na kumuha ng litrato o
He tried to look for the person who took the pictures
kahit na sino man lang para ma-interview o magbigay
in order to
ng
interview them.
naalala nila sa pangyayaring ito. Pero bigo ako. Siguro ba dahil matanda na sila kaya
He wasn't able to find the person who took the photos.
wala akong mahanap. However, sa bond paper kung saan nakaprint ang litratong ito, yung second encounter ay may pangalan dito na Edwin Gatia.
So he managed to see who took the photo. In this photograph, the name is written down below.
Sinerch ko ngayon ito sa Facebook at heto siya, buddy, ang taong present.
Oh, they found it. In UFO convention, apparently.
Noong mangyari ang lahat ng ito, siya yung nag-send ng findings at nag-publish ng istorya sa mga dyaryo.
Of course, there's always a story. There's always an article about this stuff. What do you
O
expect?
tabloids noon. Base sa kanyang profile sa Facebook ay isa siyang batikang UFOologist at panatiko.
So basically, the guy who posted the story, the photo, is a UFOologist and a UFO fanatic. That is a big sus, red flag to me. It might be fake. You know how it is. You know how people are, how ambitious they are to get clout. It is what it is.
Ng mga extraterrestrial beings sa loob at labas ng bansa. Isa rin siyang amateur astronomer.
He's also a amateur astronomer. Yeah, it's sus. I think it's fake.
Kaya nabuhayan ako ng loob nang malaman ko ito para makahingi ng kanyang statement.
He looks like, no, he looks like someone who spent a lot of time in the basement. So he tried to reach out to this guy to hear a statement. Yeah, he's old.
Pero
But
sa pag-scroll ko sa kanyang Facebook page ay nakakalungkot kong nalaman
okay, he wasn't able to talk to this person because the person passed away.
na siya pala ay sumakabilang buhay na. So siguro ay hindi na tayo makakakuha pa ng iba pang impormasyon.
So he won't be able to
sa
get
ating
any
kwento.
information
Pero
about
malay
the
mo, buddy,
story.
Baka sa tulong ninyo na ikalat ang videong ito ay may makuha pa tayong ibang impormasyon sa 1984 UFO sighting na ito dito sa Pilipinas. So yun, buddy, the 1984 UFO story dito sa Pilipinas.
This is asking people to round up and spread the story so they'll be able to get information. No, it's just saying that so that the video go viral. Did it go viral? It did. 1.3 million views. Sad, yeah. But I think it's fake. I think it's fake. I don't think it's real. I think it's all made up for publicity purposes, for clout. You know how it is. And why it conveniently, they weren't able to take a photo of the object, but take a photo of the ground conveniently. Is it really that hard to take a picture of a stationary UFO? Conveniently, when the authorities arrived, it flew away and they weren't able to take a picture. Conveniently. Only the ground did take a picture. It's really sus. Definitely sus. And why there's no any release about the chemical composition of what the UFO was leaking? What fuel is it using, right? There's no, all they say is here's a picture of a photo. Here is a photo of the UFO landing. And here's our witnesses, a bunch of people and a kid. I mean, the old man studied it and it's definitely hard to get a hold of ufologists. He was the one who took the picture. He's not the one who studied it. He took the picture. He's the one who published the article. And it's kind of sus. Not gonna lie. It could be fake. It could be fake. I don't know. Next one is another Philippine UFO sighting. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is a compilation of UFO in the Philippines, 19 minutes. Other we can skim through it. Let's see. Let's see. It's just a compilation. I don't have to translate anything. I see. Let me see if there are... Okay, what is this over here? You can see there's a stationary object in the sky. Maybe... That's it? He's pointing towards that thing over there. I don't know. It's hard to see because the camera quality sucks. For 80p. Go 1080. There we go. I don't see anything. No matter how much you zoom, I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. Maybe it's just a bunch of birds flying towards... Wait, let's see this. Okay, 2 objects. One here, one here. What's gonna happen? Oh, okay, okay. That is not... theoretically not possible. It might be animated though. Who knows? Video edited. We're not sure if it's video edited. It might be. Not normal speed. Yeah, just zoom past it. Disappeared. Multiple videos report strange lights UFO in.
Okay, I'm now here in...
We already know that. That's flare. That's flare. We already proved it. What's this?
Dali, kunin mo nga yung camera. Bilis.
What is this? What is that?
Ano ba yan? Ano yan? Ang hirap naman
We'll zoom in and contrast this footage just after we watch this
What is
video.
that?
Parang UFO. Hindi ko maalam. Hindi ko ma-describe.
Maybe they're in a vehicle and there's a bug stuck to the window. The heck is that? I don't know. A flying cockroach?
Hala, parang may alien yata.
The way she's... Hala, parang may alien yata. It's like... It feels like she's trying hard to express herself. Kinda sound fake.
Kakatakot.
The way she say it. Hala, may alien yata. Kakatakot. It's like nonchalantly saying it. Basically, oh, there's an alien. It's so scary. Kinda like that vibe. There's no panic. Yeah, it seems fake.
Ano kaya? Bilis nga, pakiano nga yung camera mo.
Camera. It sounds fake. Oh my god. You can tell by the tone.
May ilaw.
Okay.
Ilaw, grabe.
Go zoom in more. Zoom in more. What is that? Zoom in more. Wait, that's that?
Lobat pa yata eh. Camera mo.
I think it's an airplane. Is it stationary? I'm not sure. And it disappeared. I don't know what that is. What? Is that in Manila? How come it didn't become viral though?
Alright, it appears over his left shoulder.
What is this? News report. In Philippines somewhere there's a object behind over here. Tacloban. Tacloban, isn't that where the war was at? The civil war? Tacloban, right?
Rewind that. Zoom in again.
Hello guy, they're in the airport. Do you think this is an airplane about to land? Hello, don't you see this airplane's over here? It might be just an airplane about to land here in this freaking airport. It's not a UFO. Oh my god, this is dumb. Next. Oh, it's the same one. This is the one last 2022, right? Where's the UFO? Where? This is in Baguio, Philippines. So it's like the summer capital. During summer, people go there to cool off. This is cold there in the Philippines. In Baguio, I mean. Where people wear jackets all the time. Where's the UFO, bro? There's nothing going on here. Where? What is this? What am I seeing? Oh, why everybody's taking a picture? What is going on? I don't see anything. Where? Go back. Go back. Up. Go up. Go up. Why are you taking a picture of the people? I want to see what they are taking video. Oh, they are thinking the sun is sussy. Oh, that is Baguio. They're causing traffic though. That's not UFO, it's just like reflection of light. This reflection of light only. That's not UFO. You know how water is made? Water, or it acts like when you know how rainbow is formed, right? Like vapors in the water being hit by the light causes light to separate into different colors. Since light is composed of multiple colors, like the white light, that's what is causing this. There's a cloud here. Cloud is made out of water vapors. Struck by the light splits into multiple colors, which forms of this colorful looking rainbow like light over here. So it's not UFO. Looks saucy to me too, but I wouldn't say it's UFO. It's not UFO, it's just reflection of light. It's a normal phenomenon that happens all the time. Okay, next. Blah blah blah, staying too long. Let's go here. Still here again, Baguio. And it's gone. Of course it's gone. Next. Looks like a weird rainbow. Yeah, it's just a rainbow. Ninagat Island Film. Oh, I kind of miss going to this. Huh? Where's the alien here? Where's the UFO here? Okay. I didn't notice at first. I didn't notice this thing at first. Can I like... Here's a way to make the playback 0.25 speed. I didn't notice. No, over here, I didn't notice that slide. Here. What the hell? It sounds like some snuff video. Here we go. 0.25 speed. Let's see. It appeared out of nowhere. See that? Is that edited? I mean, it might be. Go again. Over here. Focus here. Oh, there it is. There it is. That is fast. One more time. It came from top right over here, right? Yeah, it zoomed past over here. Let's look for it again. Oh, there he is. Okay, normal speed. Let's go for normal speed. Over here. That is strange. Bird. Maybe it's a bird. Probably it's a bird, but when we zoomed a while ago, hold on, let me pause. That doesn't look like a bird. It is oval shaped. It does kinda look like a bird. Now that I think of it, can I zoom in? No, I cannot zoom in. It kinda looks like a bird. Not gonna lie. It might be a bird. I believe it's Superman joke. No, it's probably an aswang manananggal. Manananggal just casually flying. And that kind of looks like a dirt in the sky. Right? Just a smudge. Why so... No, it's probably a dirt in the sky.
Yeah, but I'm making here a video.
Does it fly away? There we go. Let's go here.
Yeah, that's the question.
I like the shaky cam. A balloon that escaped a kid's hand. Probably.
This is a UFO, look.
UFO. Wow, where are they?
Don't bump me, don't.
There's some kind of condo? Or rooftop of a building? And it's still there. Does it fly away? That's what I wanna know. Or it's just stationary? It's just stationary, I guess. See? It's nothing. It's nothing. What are we looking at? Oh, there it is. Isn't that just an airplane? Here. Isabela, Philippines. That's a balloon. Right? There's a floating balloon. Or an airplane. Either way. I don't think it's a alien spacecraft. Although you can call it an UFO since it's an unidentified flying object. It kind of looks like a balloon or an airplane. Lumalab ko mata ko, kaka-zoom sa phone. Sorry. I mean, it's shaky cam footage. Okay, next. We've seen enough. What's this? That is not an UFO, that's an aircraft. This is what you call chemtrail. Why are you taking a picture of a sky? Have you never seen jet plane, an airplane trail before? Hello? Wait. See? That's not a UFO, bro. This is normal. That white floating looks like a weather balloon, not gonna lie. It does look like a weather balloon. But this one, this is not a UFO. This is airplane trail. Las Piñas, Philippines. I've seen this one. UFO! My UFO! Oh, see? See, I know this video. UFO! I don't know. Fireworks? Maybe? UFO! Woo!
Nawala. Ayun o. Hindi niya replano. Replano yata.
Okay, this one sounds realistic. They're panicking. This sounds realistic. They don't know what it is.
Nandito, nakukuha ko.
Taking a picture of the UFO footage. The mom's like, isn't that just an airplane?
Tatlo yan, tatlo.
3 of them, they said. 3. No more. This one kinda looks like flare. No, fireworks. You hear that? You hear that? Hear that sounds? It's New Year. What do you think this is? Fireworks. Hey, what the hell's happening? Do fireworks actually act that way? What is that? I don't know. Probably trick of the light. This one is an airplane. Is it an airplane? Maybe an airplane. Above the clouds, right? Doesn't look oval shaped, so probably an airplane. Kind of boring trying to debunk everything. No, bro, it's an airplane. See, there's the wings, here's the head, the tail. Isn't that a UFO? Bro, say, oh, UFO. I don't know what an airplane is, but that's a UFO. No. Next. This again. That's not a UFO, that's just a phenomenon, refraction of light. We already been through this. We already know what this is. It's just rainbow, colorful rainbow. That's not UFO. Okay, next. Boring. Already know what that is. Okay, that's strange. What is that? What is that thing over there? A flying... A bird? A plane? Or a black hole in the sky? I'm not sure. It's just stationary. Maybe a weather balloon? We don't know. Bruh. So it's just floating there, I guess. Just chilling in the sky. If it moves fast, then we cannot explain, but it's just it's moving, but not fast. Just hovering. I don't... Maybe it's a blimp, right? A hot air balloon. Since the sky is dark, then maybe it's just a dark hot air balloon. We don't know. Oh, what the heck? Hello, mahalaga ka. Thank you for joining the Church of Cabbage. Thank you for following. How are you? What's up? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, I think it's just a weather balloon or a hot air balloon. It's not a... Okay, what the hell is this? What the hell is that? Hi. Wait, why is it moving like that? What is this thing? Kinda looks like... Maybe it's a drone, right? Drones kinda move like that. It's probably a drone. Drone moves like that. Yeah, it's like wobbly, then goes straight in the sky. That's a UFO. Yeah, it's a UFO. Actually, this is part of the stream every Sunday. I do this paranormal investigation stream where I would investigate the mysteries, urban legends, the supernatural, and it like every Sunday, 7 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Yeah. And for those who who missed the first part of this stream, it's okay. I'll be uploading it on YouTube. Announce it somewhere on my Twitter. That's my private jet. Sheesh. Yeah, man, sana all. Sana all my private jet. But I think it's a drone. I think it's a drone. The way it moves. This one, I don't know what this is. Look. It's wobbly. And it moves up. Drones can move like that, by the way. Okay, okay. See? Let's compare a video. Sinasakyan pagpasok. Drone footage in the sky. Drone in the sky video. No. Footage of a drone. Footage of a drone in the sky video. Not this one. Okay. No, this is useless. I don't want that footage. I want an actual footage of what drone actually looked like. Is there no footage? I said drone. Why UFO? Never mind. Kinda looks like drone. Let's just say it's a drone. See? The way it moves. It's wobbling. Then it moves up. It might be a drone. It might be a drone. I don't think it's a alien flying craft. Wow, this guy is running fast. Shaky camera. He probably take lessons of Jason Bourne series. It's gone. This thing again. Why do I keep on showing this? This is just flare. This is not UFO. So in Pampanga. Already established. What the fuck? Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but what is that? That kind of shocked me. Yeah, what the hell is that? What? That's not a UFO, but what is that? Why this? What the hell is? What is this shit? What am I looking at? Is that a demon-like thing? Or a guy just building a sculpture of something weird? That's not UFO, but what is that? Brother, ooh, yeah, I couldn't help but to swear. I said, what the fuck is this shit? What am I looking at? Is he getting assaulted by this creature? Bro, let's see it again. Where did this came from? This is not UFO. Why is it in this video? What is this? What is this thing? Is that like a goat? Dried goat thing? Maybe... No? Oh my god, what am I looking at? Can I enhance this to see what it is? I don't think AI enhance works, but image enhancer. Let's see. Canva. Okay, let's go. Upload image or drop it here. I thought drop it here. Upload your image. Let's see. Paint. I'll save it somewhere. Like it open Photoshop. Save. I just want to know what this is. Save as PNG. Somewhere. KCFO. Alien. Okay. UFO, alien, what is that? I just want to know. Piece of shit. Making me sign in. Hold on. Let's switch accounts. I'm gonna switch accounts for now. I don't want anybody looking at my photo enhancer. Canva. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what is this thing. I just wanna know. Out of curiosity. Let's see what AI can do. Okay. Replace. Why's it taking so long? When the AI couldn't distinguish what is this thing? Doesn't work. We still don't know what this is. What is this? What is this? I cannot tell. Kinda looks like a zombie monster from the abyss. Right? Oh, whatever, let's go back. I'm gonna with that. I go back here. Oops. Wrong. And then let's go back to watching weird stuff. So weird. Paper mache, probably. But it looks like he's having fun. Maybe monster. Okay, they're trolling. They're trolling. This is so dumb. What the hell is this? Okay, this is so dumb. Next. I regret looking at the last part. Okay, last is another news outlet, I think. UFO video caught in Banawe, Mount Banahaw, Philippines.
Last March 5, me and my family went
Let's
to the
see.
town of Dolores, a known hub of Filipino ethnic Catholicism. Dolores sits at the foot of Mount Banahaw, an active complex volcano, the highest volcano in the Calabarzon region, in the middle of the provinces
Calabarzon?
of Quezon in the Philippines.
So, north.
Many Filipinos regard Mount Banahaw as a mystical mountain, home to spiritual and ethereal spirits, even aliens.
Yes, so where's the UFO?
Locals consider many places in Mount Banahaw as
Can barely
sacred
hear you,
sites.
bro.
That explains why this mountain is constantly being visited by thousands every year, particularly on Holy Week and All Souls Day.
Pew pew pew,
My
the
family
UFO
drove up
probably.
Mount Banahaw
Pew, pew,
to
pew, pew,
capture
pew.
its beauty. At that time, Mount
So dumb,
Banahaw
it's so
was as
dumb.
beautiful as ever. When we were in the middle of the mountain, we decided to film the town of Dolores down the hill
Yeah, where's the
by a
UFO?
smartphone. And this is what we got.
Are you using an
Look at
iPhone?
the orb that suddenly appeared at the left side of the video and immediately left at such astonishing speed.
Huh?
Only when we got home did we notice a strange, white, unidentified flying. When we got home, only when we got home,
Let's go again.
only when we got home,
Damn it.
immediately left at such astonishing speed. Only when it suddenly appeared at the left side of the video and immediately left at such astonishing the orb that suddenly appeared at the left side of the video and immediately
No. They're using a phone camera. It's probably a defect. The lightings and all this stuff. The way it moves like this, going here. I don't think it's a UFO.
left at such astonishing speed.
Because they said footage. They didn't say actual account, right? iSet account. They said footage. So they only saw it after processing the video. It's not I don't think it's a UFO. It's just some defect or something wrong with the lightings of this, causing the video to have this kind of effect.
Only when we got home did we notice a strange, white, unidentified flying object
Let's see.
that appeared out of nowhere.
Where?
Is this proof that aliens exist in Mount Banahaw and made the mountain their base in the Philippines?
No.
Some who saw this video claim that it could be a drone. Why would a drone appear before us at this high altitude? At this
I don't know. They want to make up footage of Mount Banahaw using a drone. Duh.
late in the day and at this time and
Oh my god. Logical thinking.
subscribe to our site and tell us what you think.
What I think? I think this is just some light in your iPhone, whatever. Okay, you know what's more convincing? The flying pot of rice UFO instead of this thing. That is more convincing. Anyway, so it's just the last video I have to show. So far, I would say it's kind of interesting that we explored a bunch of UFO stories, UFO footages, and the likes. But majority of the UFO footage is kind of lackluster. So next story, next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. Unless I have to do something during Sunday, I'll probably move it. If I'll just say it in advance if I'm gonna do something on Sunday next week. But next week, we're gonna tackle alien abduction this time. Yay! Something more scary. To make up for this, I would say, I wouldn't call it lackluster, I call it interesting, but not really that scary type. Let's go straight to the horror next week. So I guess that's all for this episode, and hope to see you again. Hi guys, Repolyo here, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you won't miss a thing. And also, if you wanna watch my live streams, go follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Repolyo. Bye bye!